Listen, I've got to prefix this with absolutely adore Pep. He's the best manager we've ever had. I never want him to leave. I'd be throwing myself in front of his car if he attempted to. But I think he's ill-advised to call out the fans, because it's that the fans get the stick after that. And it's simple. If he wants to create a better atmosphere, is lower the prices and don't convert your new stand into hospitality, because you'll just get old people like me who don't want to sing going in there. You know, make a safe standing section, lower the prices, and you will just have the best singing atmosphere in the world, because you've treated the fans properly and how they should be, and the community should be. Years and years ago, when I went to City and I wanted to sing, I couldn't afford to go in the hospitality then, and not a lot of young people can, especially in a cost of living crisis. So I just think Pep's advised to speak out like that. Just don't have a word with us. Have a word with your bosses and say, what can you do? What can we do about this collectively as a club? Simple.
Do you think he's cosseted from this? Do you think? I mean,
I think he must be. I mean, you were saying before that Ruben Diaz or Pep weren't told about the Community Shield match. I can only presume he is, because he's such a sussed individual. Why would he come out with, why does he come out with stuff like that? He also knows it's 12:30. Nobody wants a 12:30 match. Like Paul said, the Liverpool fans were quiet, and they're not notoriously quiet, are they? It's the time of the kickoff. Also, it's a stressful game. Everybody's very apprehensive before any goals are scored either way at those big matches. But essentially, he should be having a word with his bosses, or his bosses should be doing something about it. If Pep wants an atmosphere, then look, forgo, some of the top end percentages that you get from having hospitality and having tourists. We all know they want, and I've got no problem with anybody coming from any part of the world to City to watch them. It's one big family, and I love it. But if you want the local lads singing, lower the prices and just get a safe standing area. Spend money on your objective. If Pep's objective is that the crowd are the 12th man, then do something about buying the 12th man, and perhaps don't buy another £100 million defender. Get a safe standing area, and
subsidise beer.
Put some money back into the community.
I was with a City fan, a long-standing City fan, not dissimilar in age to me, coming back from Luton, who was saying that he doesn't feel that the legacy fans are the one who know all about this, and do a lot of the singing, and clearly by definition have been going for many, many years, that he doesn't feel that they are valued by the club, and that whenever I never get these, by the way, but I believe that there are surveys sent out to fans now and again, and that he always fills in when it says, do you feel valued as a fan? No, or whatever the lowest score is. Is that part of the problem, do you think?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Yeah. It's a business at the end of the day, isn't it? It's a company that want to make profit. Let's not kid ourselves. But there are different ways to make profit, and if the crowd makes the players perform better, as Pep claims, or as the players often claim, then do something about it. But they don't tend to, because they're happy that people come from far and wide and go in the souvenir shop. And I mean, it's rammed in. I had to go in somebody's birthday, and they said, "Can you pick us up a a sort of a gift voucher from the souvenir shop, which they didn't have, funnily enough. They had everything else, but you can't buy a gift voucher. Anyway, but that's not about. But I went in and it's absolutely rammed. And this is about 2 or 3 hours before the match, and it's rammed. So they're making money hand over fist in them places, but from tourists. Now you kind of regular fans, won't be going in there all the time. So yeah, it's all about money. But if it's about results, and then and as I've just said, I'm just reiterating that, put some money back into the club by, building safe standing singing areas. Also, they split up the singing areas because they split up the home fans with away fans, don't they, in the south stand?
Yeah.
And I don't know. I mean, a lot of people like to be next to the away fans because that generates an atmosphere of banter, or that's a polite way of saying shouting, hurling abuse at each other. But I can understand why it generates an atmosphere. But at City, they kind of split, aren't they? And it's kind of one side of the south stand starts singing something, and the other side catch up, and by which time the other side have started singing something else. That doesn't help. So I get them all together, but they have the ability to do whatever they want, and if what they want, because they have the money to pump into it, and if what they want is a better atmosphere, do something about it.
So we're concluding that Pep and perhaps even some of the people in the club are not in touch enough with the conversation, like the sort of conversation that we're having.
Yeah, they can't be. They either they can't be, or they're pretending, or they just don't care. None of which is very encouraging or attractive.